What is up, guys? It is Tony here, and we are back with the Radeon AMD version of this build. So basically, we're doing the same Intel CPU setup, generally the same setup in general, except this time we are going with AMD GPUs. So this build will be very similar to the last one. It's just that we're going to be doing an AMD setup for our AMD fans out there. I know some of you guys are out there, including myself. I've switched over because, man, AMD GPUs are great. So let's go ahead and get right into this. So first off, of course, we have the processor. This is the Intel 3970X Extreme Edition. It's just a very good processor. It's usually the one you want to use if you're building a gaming computer. If you are going to be doing a lot of editing, I would recommend bumping up to a server level processor, but this is good enough. For the motherboard, we're going to go with a motherboard that basically handles that processor, handles quad SLI, or quad Crossfire in this case, and a lot of RAM, because that's what we're going to need. So this does the job overall. For the RAM, we're going to go with the usual, the Dominator Platinum. This is great RAM, great speed, great price all around. I mean, the fact that you get 64 gigabytes of this high-speed memory for under $1,000 is really, really good. And this will help a lot with editing and, of course, gaming to some extent. And as for the GPUs, of course, we're going with AMD GPUs. This is the 290X Tri-X series, which basically has 3 fans on it. It's made by XFire, and this is really good GPU power right here. For the solid-state drives, we're going to go with 2 1TB solid-state drives, which will give you very fast performance on your operating system, on your programs, and it'll also give you plenty of space to work with, which is something you usually don't hear from SSDs. And then for the hard drive disks, we're going to go with the Seagate Constellations. These things are extremely large in size. You got 16 terabytes total, plenty of space for editing or any sort of production work you're doing, even for games if you want to put your games on these drives. And for the power supply, we're going to need a pretty hefty power supply once again. We're going to go with the 1500 watt Silverstone. This is a very cool power supply because it gives you a great price and it gives you a lot of expandability, lets you do quad SLI and all of that good stuff. And then for the case, of course, we're going with the 900D by Corsair, mainly because this is the best case if you're going to do a big build like this with a lot of parts in it. It's also relatively well priced, and it's a very nice case all around. So there you go, guys. That is the AMD Ultimate PC build. It's very similar to the NVIDIA one, but I wanted to make one that was more catered towards the AMD fans out there. Once again, if you guys are wondering why there's no cooling in this build guide, basically it's up to you. Choose what type of water cooling you want. Custom loops are great. Pre-filled systems are great. But I don't want to dictate, because some people like to do air cooling, some people like to do pre-filled. It varies a lot, so I don't want to dictate that. But that is pretty much it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and comment and like below so I know that I'm doing the right stuff here. If I'm not, go ahead and comment and tell me what I'm doing wrong, what I could do better. I'd appreciate all feedback, but that is pretty much it. I will see you guys next time.